We've got baseball on the show. It's the Los Angeles Angels and the Toronto Blue Jays. First pitch coming your way next. All right, just about set to go. And pitching here today, Kevin Gausman.
It's got that splitter, and it's a pitch that swings and misses, come fast, and they come often. Very difficult to pick up out of his hand.
Ready to go? So in now for the Angels, Taylor Ward.
Taylor Ward.
And that one fouled off. There's a swing and a drive. Did one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And next for the Angels, Mike Trout. A little out front there as he swings through it.
Trout is one of the best players of his generation. He's a fan favorite because he brings a rare combination of speed, power, and all-around talent to the team. He's exactly the type of player you want to build around.
And that one misses up and in. And the count is 1-1.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Kicks and fires. Swing and a foul out of play. Runner at second, nobody out. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away.
Came inside with that two-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with two strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Jorge Soler in the box with one away as he takes ball one. And that is out of play. Man at second. That one off the bad part of the bat. Just a lazy fly ball. And there are two down. All right, let's take a look at the Angels lineup. And it's clear the most important job they have today is getting to the starting pitcher early and often.
No doubt about that. That's the best way to disrupt a game. But can they do it? Certainly something for us to pay attention to in this one, partner.
2 outs. That one ripped. Can't get to it as it drops into the corner. Run scores easily, and it's 1-0.
A costly mistake in the outfield thanks to the bad read and terrible timing for that to happen. That's a play you just want to forget about.
And next for L.A., Zach Neto. Fastball for a strike. Shadowell at second with 2 down. The shortstop takes the ball.
They've got him working a little harder in this first frame than he anticipated. See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. It's now 1-0. It's Major League Baseball on the show. And we're back. And our pitcher in this game, Yusei Kikuchi. What do you got on him, Chris?
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
And the batter is George Springer.
Leading off for the Jays, right fielder, George Springer.
That one's upstairs, ball one. Kikuchi, a former All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a curve, and he works in a changeup. Next offering is fouled back. The 1-1. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
1-2.
Gets a piece and stays alive. And a 1-2. And downstairs.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That's
3-2.
inside. And a full count now.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
It's a strikeout, but they'll be in good shape if they make their outs as difficult as that one. Those grinding ABs take a toll on pitchers. The game goes on.
Bo Bichette up to the dish. Fastball for a strike at 95. One out, base is empty.
Come on, Bo.
Next pitch is outside.
Whoa.
Just
No, that's a ball.
missed. Now it's 3-2.
Look pretty good as far as being in the
3
strike
balls,
zone, but
2
I'm sure
strikes.
as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Shanuel makes the catch. And there's 2 down. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. Already trailing by a run in this one. They'll be looking to get on the scoreboard early on as well.
Well, it's just the 1 run, so not too big a hill to climb. But, yeah, if they can answer back in this inning or at least in the next couple, that'll maybe settle everyone into this ball game, and that includes their own starter on the mound.
Anthony Santander in the box now. No balls and a strike. And that is cut on and missed. That's strike 2.
0-2.
He's in a great spot right here. Ahead in the count 0-2. All 4 pitches in play right here, partner.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Now one missed.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And down on strikes he goes. And the Blue Jays go down 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays. They trail here 1-0. Back here at Rogers Center, top of the second. Here's the Angels catcher, Logan O'Hoppe. Gosman, multi-time All-Star, more than 100 career wins on the mound, a former first-round pick back in 2012. Gosman back to work. Pitch misses there. Ball one.
This hitter loves attacking the first pitch, so not giving him something to hit is a good move. Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
Line drive, caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Here comes Yoan Moncada. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Right through there for a strike. And that's downstairs. 2 balls and a strike. One down, base is empty. To third. Tosses to first. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second.
Batting 8th, second baseman, Luis Rengifo.
Luis Rengifo, the next to hit for the Angels. Pitch is in there. 0-1.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
2 down, nobody on. And that's a little high.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
1-2.
And that one missing low.
2-2.
The 2-2 gets a check swing. Now an appeal to third. No swing. He held up. Patrick Johnson with the call there. 2 outs. And that's ball 4. Tried another splitter but missed the spot.
Very close off the outside corner. Could have easily been called a strike in that location.
Here's Joe Adell. That misses. Ball 1. Rengifo, the runner at first with 2 gone. Can't glove it cleanly, but they get the out at first, and that'll do it for the inning. No runs, no base hits, no errors, and a runner left. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Angels 1 and the Jays nothing. Bottom of the inning, and now for the Jays, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Vladdy needs just 1 hit to reach 200 for the season.
Pretty impressive the year he's put together. 200 hits doesn't happen by accident, and there are some years nobody reaches 200 at all. Props to him for getting this far.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Hit in the air, right field. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And there's one away.
Batting fifth, designated hitter,
Will Wagner next up for the Blue Jays. Foul ball there. And that's outside. And that's ball one. Got him. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Off to a strong start, Singy, as he's punched out 3 of the first 5 he's faced.
Well, he's definitely minimizing contact. He can get the swing and miss when he needs it, but he'll also keep the defense fresh behind him, allowing some balls in play as well.
Here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk. Check swing, and he went. Strike one.
No ball. 1 strike.
Swings through that one for strike
No
2.
balls. 2 strikes.
2 out, space is empty. That one is absolutely belted. That's back there. And that one is off the wall. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on a tee, right down the middle, professional hitters are not going to have a problem turning it around.
Here's Andres Jimenez. Outside low, 1-0. And another ball.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
2-0. In the air, left field, down the line, and no one can get to it. It's a foul ball. Runner at second, 2 down. Bottom half of inning number 2. Back up the middle and a base hit. Headed for the plate. Now a long throw home. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning.
Well, it's pretty difficult to throw a base runner out at the plate with 2 outs on a base into the outfield, but an excellent job of coming up with it, getting rid of it quickly, and throwing on the money. That is great technique from start to finish. Nice job to end the inning.
Back now in Toronto. New inning getting started. And now it's going to be Taylor Ward. And there's a foul ball. Check swing. He went. And it's 0-2. And the pitch is outside, ball 1.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 1 down. No messing around with the pitch calling in that sequence right there. 4 pitches, all fastballs.
Yeah, and that makes me think that was the plan before the at-bat even started. If you think you can simply just beat a guy with only your fastball, why throw him anything else until he shows you he can handle it?
Here's Mike Trout. Went down on strikes his first time through. And a strike. In the air, center field. Lucas drifts towards it. And it's caught for the out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Jorge Soler.
Jorge Soler up at the plate. He's 0 for 1. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. Going back onto the track, and he makes the catch. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now for the Jays, Ernie Clement. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. Next offering is fouled back.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
And that is downstairs. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees, and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely, and I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it'd surprise a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. So up next for Toronto, Nathan Lucas. First pitch just misses. Check swing. Did he go? No, he didn't.
Whoa, recognized that pitch just in time, able to keep those hands back.
And that's a little bit high. And that's ball 3. That's a slider for a strike. Hit hard on the ground is short. Whips it to first. And that quickly 2 away.
Now batting, the right fielder, George Springer.
And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. He's 0 for 1. Fastball for a strike.
0-1.
And strike 2.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Ripped to short. Throws to first in time. That takes care of Springer. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. They still trail 1-0. And we're back. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And set to lead off the 4th, Nolan Schanuel. Fastball for a strike at 95. Next offering is in for a strike. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Stood absolutely no chance on that slider right there. And I don't mean to laugh, but that's a tough one. I mean, pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle in. Kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you up to where you can't get your hands through and the barrel to it. And not much you can do unless you recognize the spin early and you spit on it.
And first offering is fouled off. That clips the corner. Base is empty, one away. Top half of inning number 4. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
Catcher, Logan O'Hoppe.
Yeah, the batter now, Logan O'Hoppe. 0 for 1 so far. Fastball is outside. Next offering is downstairs.
2-0.
Just
No.
missed. And he walked
Take
him.
it,
It all just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
Here is Yoan Moncada. Grounded out his first time. Just missed. And it's fouled away. O'Hoppe off of first with 2 away. And he grounds one to the right side. And foul ball. And that's off the inside edge. It's 2-2. In the air, out towards left center, squeezes it, and that is that. Angels leave one, but they're on top 1-0. Bottom of the 4th, and now for the Jays, Bo Bichette.
Shortstop, Bo Bichette.
And there's a ball.
Well, these Jays, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Fouls one off. 2-2.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Got him. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
I'm not saying it wasn't a strike or, you know, it wasn't ball, whatever, but just the location with that velocity. It's hard enough to, even if the velocity's not great, but that velocity, that location, tip your cap.
Anthony Santander at the plate. Struck out looking at his first at bat. inside. And it's 1-0. And another ball. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. He circles the bases. It's 1-1.
He just sent this stadium into a frenzy. They're going nuts. He got his front foot down. He was strong on his backside, and when his bat went through the zone, there's no question that ball was going to travel out of the ballpark. But that's, if you were putting a tape together, positive to watch, that's it right there. Just a perfect swing.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Flied to right his first time. Fouled off. He was late. This guy who grew up in big league clubhouses, got to be a nice feeling, Siggy, when your father played in the big leagues and he passes down all that wisdom.
I can only imagine the comfort level of being in the ballpark for those kids who are fortunate enough to have a dad that played in the big leagues. Them being on the baseball field, for some it's pressure, for them they feel that they are right at home.
One out, base is empty, and a run in. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. That one fouled off, 2-2. Fly ball to right. He's there. He's got it. And there's 2 down.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Now it's the Toronto designated hitter, Will Wagner. Caught looking his first time up. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. Way out front for strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. And that's that. But we're all tied up thanks to this solo homer. All even at 1 apiece. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back here at Rogers Center, ready now for the 5th inning. And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Luis Rengifo. Gosman back to work. Just missed.
You know, these Angels, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. They really haven't worked many deep counts or long at-bats, and that's fine if you're having a lot of success, but at this point, I think it's time to make an adjustment. Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Solid swing from start to end, on time with everything, really good balance, nice extension, and he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Go ahead run on base. Now it's going to be Joe Adell. 0 for 1. He grounded out to first his last time. And that one upstairs, ball 1. And that one is lifted in the air. 1 away. Now it's the Angels leadoff man, Taylor Ward. 1 for 2. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And a foul ball. Yeah, a big swing and a miss.
This game has been so tight. Feels like the next team to score will win it.
And that one hammered. And it one-hops the wall. Rounds third, headed for the plate. The throw's offline. He's saved. It's 2-1.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
One out, runner at second. And now batting Mike Trout. 0 for 2 in this one. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. One out and a runner at second. That's to third. Slings to first in time.
Now batting, designated hitter Jorge Soler.
Jorge Soler will hit next. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
This guy's usually not one to chase pitches off the plate, but he did there. We'll see if he can tighten up his zone a little bit.
Man on second, 2 down. And a swing and a miss there. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Nick Sandlin getting loose out there. Swanson getting cranked up as well. And the 0-2.
Ball. 1 ball, 2 strike.
Got him swinging. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. Angels get 1 on this double, and it's now a 2-1 ball game. We head to the bottom of the 5th, and here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk. This guy, one of the best defensive catchers going. You talk about framing, the ability to block, catch, and throw. He is at the top of the game. Just missed.
Really good athlete, and many times we talk about the feet of infielders. This catcher as well, really quick feet. He's able to recognize the pitch, see the trajectory, and get into a spot where he can block those balls and keep them from going to the backstop.
And a swing and a miss. And he's up to 7 strikeouts.
Well, Boog, I'll tell you, when he goes to look at the video of that pitch, he's going to want to punch himself. That slider had "hit me" written all over it, and clearly he just got a little too excited and was out in front. Tell you what, when you get a pitch like that, you cannot miss it. Those have a chance to go a long way.
And now Andres Jimenez. First pitch misses. Jimenez, a former Gold Glove winner, 26 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. Strike 1.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Blue Jays down a run. And a swing and a miss at the slider in the dirt. Gets to it onto first. Out on the drop, third strike, 2 gone.
Oh, that slider wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he got him to chase. That's just a bad approach right there. Either he was looking for something else and got completely fooled, or he was sitting all over the slider and just couldn't resist the temptation. But, man, really expanded right there and didn't have a chance of making contact with that pitch.
Clement takes low, second trip to the plate in this one. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. And a curve misses outside. Yeah, that's fouled off. Ground ball right side. Handles, throws to first. 3rd out. Down in order go the Blue Jays. And they trail it here 2-1. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. And now the first baseman, Nolan Shanuel. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. That one's upstairs, ball 1. Next offering is in for a strike.
1-2.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
So in now for the Angels, Zach Neto. That misses. Ball 1. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Right through there for a strike. Just off the inside edge. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it. And I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But, you know, it happens.
Hoppy stands in now and watches strike 1. And ball 1.
1 strike.
Gets him to chase after that one.
1 ball, 2 strike.
Fouls it off, still 1-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side here in the 6th. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. Angels 2 and the Blue Jays 1. Back now in Toronto. Here's the center fielder, Nathan Lucas. First offering, and it just misses. Action in the Angels bullpen. Brock Burke, the left-hander, is getting that big fastball of his ready to go. Joyce, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike. And now 2-1. And a swing and a miss.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Stays alive. And that skips in the dirt. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Fought off foul. Right side, hard hit. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
Now batting, right fielder, George Springer.
Here's George Springer. That's in there. It's 0-1.
Boog, that hook's looking pretty sharp today. Just a solid pitching performance so far, and I really think it's because of that curveball.
And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. The Halos leading by a run here in the bottom of the 6th. That one outside. Going to count 1 and 2.
1 and 2.
And that's outside.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Here's a 2-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Got him. That's his 9th strikeout so far.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Now the Angels manager is out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Yusei Kikuchi out of the game. He exits with the lead and gave them a really nice performance. New pitcher on the bump when we get back. New pitcher in the game for the Angels, Hans Kraus.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
And next for Toronto, Bo Bichette. Lifted in the air, right field. Trout is there. And he makes the catch. And the inning is over. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Nick Sandlin.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Nick Sandlin.
Well, 1-run game. So in now for the Angels, Yoan Moncada.
Well, both sides equally as strong. So not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
Activity in the bullpen. Jimmy Garcia getting ready to go. Green warming up as well. The 1-0. And delivers outside. The 2-0 is in for a strike.
Well, that's really the money spot. Down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
And a big swing and a miss. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's the first out.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters. And more recent years. I mean, with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate. So very difficult to get the barrel on it.
Springer there makes the catch.
Now batting, the center fielder, Joe Adell.
And now the center fielder, Joe Adell. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Next offering is fouled back. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that'll do it. And the Angels are gone in order, but they still lead it 2-1.
Leading off.
So up next for Toronto, Anthony Santander. He went deep back in the fourth. A pretty important swing of the bat in this ball game.
Yeah, Boogie, he didn't waste any time. He jumped all over that pitch and saw it the entire way. You talk about squaring it up. He didn't miss a stitch on the baseball.
And that one fouled off. Strike two.
0-2.
And that's in the dirt.
1-2.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Looking to get the tying run on base. Got him. One away. Big time out leading off the home seventh. A big first out here in the seventh via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. I mean, you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. And that misses. And that's ball one. Up the middle, Neto. Tosses to first, and that quickly, two away.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Will Wagner next up for the Blue Jays, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And he can't come up with it. Still fires to first. Misplay doesn't cost him. Inning over. Blue Jays go down in order. They're down 2-1. We're at the top of the eighth. Now the left fielder, Taylor Ward. Sandlin in his fourth year, 28 years old. And he was a second-round pick back in 2018. That one not close. And that's ball one.
That's a ball. 2-0.
Fastball for a strike. Swing and a miss. 2 balls, 2 strikes. That's inside. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Now batting right fielder.
Here's Trout. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye. That one misses. Ball 1. Ward gets his lead at first with nobody out. There's a strike.
1-1.
And a swing and a miss.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Swings and misses. Struck him out. Now it's the DH, Jorge Soler. 0 for 3 in this one. Inside corner for a strike.
No ball. 1 strike.
And it's quickly 0-2 on the designated hitter. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Made quick work of him right there, Siggy. I know that's the kind of at-bat maybe leaves a lot of fans wondering, what was he doing up there, right?
Yeah, and I get that. I mean, you take 2 straight strikes, then chase one way out of the zone. It's just not a good at-bat. It'll leave you shaking your head as a hitter, if not worse. But there's always going to be those trips to the plate where you're just lost up there, and that was one of them for sure.
Shadowell stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Next offering is fouled back. Fastball is outside.
2 balls. 1 strike.
That one misses. 3-1.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter at this point in the ball game. You know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Not what he wanted to do right there, Boog. That keeps this inning alive, puts a runner in the scoring position, and a chance for this offense to add on to their lead.
First and second, 2 outs. Zach Neto digs in now. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. And that one's a little bit low. And that is ball 1. Misses again, 5 in a row.
2 balls.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
Just missed. Logan O'Hoppe up next for the Angels. The 3-1. And that'll load the bases.
A real bad time for a walk. You're trailing in this ball game, trying to keep things close. They've been in a difficult spot, and things aren't getting any easier.
2 outs, bases full. Logan O'Hoppe, the next to hit for the Angels. Dives, and he can't hang on. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. In comes some insurance as the runner scores from third. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2. Yoan Moncada with a chance to hit. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. And that's a strike.
Base knock here really gives them an opportunity to take control of this ball game. You don't want that other team to think they have a shot, and a knock here would be a big blow.
So they're all loaded up. That one misses, and 1-1. Toronto's bullpen with some action. Eric Swanson preparing to come on if needed. Nance also throwing. Two outs. Swung on, belted. Lucas sprinting towards the gap. And that one hops the wall. Runner around third. He's safe. And they clear the bases.
Man, that's a huge 3 RBI double in a spot where they really needed it. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap. And when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Nick Sandlin done for the day, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back.
Now pitching.
And we've got ourselves a pitching change. Eric Swanson.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Luis Rengifo gets a chance to hit here. That one inside. 1-0. Moncada stands at second with 2 gone. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Makes the catch, and that'll do it. But 4 score in the inning. 3 of them on this bases clearing double. And this is now a 6-1 ball game. Back after this on the show. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Jose Quijada.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
In steps the man they call Captain Kirk. Ball 1 there. Movement in the bullpen. Jose Suarez up and loosening in the pen. Outside with a breaking ball.
This is a very important inning here. After scoring all those runs, you want your pitcher to come out and just mow them down. The offense has worked hard. It's shut down inning time.
Swing and a ball drilled center field. And out number 1 on the grab.
Now batting. Second
Now it's the second baseman, Andres Jimenez. That's down and in.
1 ball, no strike.
Base is empty, 1 away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Check swing, and he went. And the count 1-1.
1 strike.
One down, base is empty. Cut on and lifted in the air. He makes the grab, and there's 2 away.
Up next for the Blue Jays, third baseman.
2 down, base is empty. Ernie Clement next up for the Blue Jays. Just missed.
1-0.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Adele moves under it. Brings it in, and that's the inning. We go to the ninth. Here's the center fielder, Joe Adele. And first offering is fouled off. That one fouled off. Way high there. And a count 1-2. Movement in the Blue Jays bullpen. Brendan Little, the young lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Right through there, got him. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Clearly looking out over the plate on that outer third, and that pitch finished right down the middle, just a little bit in, and he couldn't pull the trigger.
Ward, batting with one down, takes a strike. And fires in a fastball at 95.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first two pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
That misses the zone. 1-2 the count. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Kirk to first, and it beats him for out number 2. That's a strikeout.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
2 outs, base is empty. Now the number 2 hitter, Mike Trout. And a foul ball. Two down, nobody on. Here at the top of the ninth. The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. Way high.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
High fly ball out to left field. Santander sizes this one up and puts the squeeze on that one. And that's the third out. Nothing doing here this half. And 9-1-2 scheduled to lead off the bottom of the ninth. It's the Angels. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the ninth. Jose Suarez.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
And now Nathan Lucas has grounded out a couple of times. That's in there, and that's strike 1. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field. Nice grab on the run. And a quick out, number 1.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Springer in the box now. No balls and a strike. The Angels leading by 5 here in the last half of inning number 9. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Trout going back. Makes the catch up against the wall.
Now batting, shortstop, Bo Bichette.
So they're down to their final out. And now for the Jays, Bo Bichette. That missed by a
ball, no
lot.
strike.
And that's ball one. And the sweeper is in for a strike. Swings through that.
1 and 2.
This could end it. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Sometimes road trips can be tough. You're away from your family, but when you can win, silence that opposing crowd, it makes things just a little bit better, makes the road trip just a little bit shorter.
6-1.